Okay, think about a city where the energy just hits you, where history and ambition are sort of right there together.
Yeah, definitely.
Today, we're really getting into it, taking a proper deep dive into Mumbai using all that great material you sent over.
Exactly. It's a fantastic set of sources you've gathered. Gives a real window into the city.
Right.
And our goal here is to pull out the most fascinating bits, connect some dots, and give you a richer sense of what makes Mumbai tick.
Okay, perfect. So let's start right at the beginning. The name seems like a good place. Mumbai.
Mumbai, right. That became the official name back in 95. And it's deeply rooted locally. It honors the goddess Mumbai Devi.
Mumbai Devi. Okay.
Yeah, she's very important there. And the II part, that's just Marathi for mother.
So literally Mother Mumbai. Makes sense.
Pretty much.
Which feels quite different from, well, the name most people knew for ages. Bombay. How did that one come about?
Yeah, Bombay. That one's got colonial roots. Goes back to the Portuguese, actually, when they showed up in the 16th century.
They called the area Bombay.
Bombay.
Right. And then, under British rule, it sort of morphed into Bombay. And that name stuck for a long, long time.
It's interesting, isn't it, that a colonial name lasted so long? Says something about the history, maybe?
Oh, absolutely. The British influence was massive.
And wasn't there even a name before the Portuguese? Something about the geography?
Yes. That's fascinating, too, because it wasn't always one big landmass like today.
Right.
It was originally a group of 7 islands.
7 islands. Wow.
And the ancient Greeks actually had a name for it, Heptanesia.
Heptanesia.
Yeah, which literally means 7 islands.
Yeah.
So its island nature was recognized way back.
From 7 separate islands to this megacity, that's some transformation. What were the big steps?
Well, looking at the big picture, the British colonial period was absolutely pivotal. In the 17th century, the islands became part of the British crown. Bit of a strange story, actually part of Catherine of Braganza's dowry when she married Charles II.
A royal dowry.
Okay.
Yeah. Then, later, it passed to the British East India Company. And that's when they really started developing it as a port.
Right, strategic location.
Exactly. That laid the groundwork for everything that followed.
But it wasn't just about shipping, was it? Your sources also talks about industry.
Oh, absolutely. Through the 19th and 20th centuries, Mumbai, or Bombay then, became this huge industrial center.
The textile mills.
Precisely. Famous for its textile mills. That drew tons of people from all over India looking for work.
Fueling the growth.
Exactly. And, it also became a really important center for India's independence movement, too. Adds another layer.
Right. And then circling back, the name change in 95 to Mumbai. Reclaiming that identity.
Yeah, a significant moment.
So fast forward to now. Give us the quick snapshot. Mumbai 2024.
Okay, so today it's the capital of Maharashtra state. Population. Well, estimates are over 20 million people.
20 million, that's huge.
It's incredibly dense. And language-wise, Marathi is official, but you hear Hindi, English, Gujarati everywhere. It's a real mix.
And it's got those nicknames, right? They seem to capture different facets of the city.
They really do. City of Dreams, that speaks for itself. All the people coming there with aspirations. Maximum City, which points to the sheer intensity, the pace, the feeling that everything's cranked up to 11.
Yeah, I get that.
And of course, the big one, Bollywood capital.
Bollywood. You can't really talk Mumbai without talking Bollywood.
Yeah.
The scale is just immense, isn't it?
It's staggering, really. In terms of the number of films produced each year, it's the largest in the world.
More than Hollywood.
Yeah, in sheer output, definitely. And Mumbai is the absolute heart of it all. You've got Film City, YRF Studios, Maboob Studio, iconic places.
And the stars. Global names based right there.
Absolutely. People like Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Deepika Padukone, massive international followings. They all live and work in Mumbai. Their impact is huge.
Okay, moving beyond Bollywood glamour, the city itself has these incredible landmarks. Real touchstones of history.
Yeah, if you look at the actual cityscape, some things really stand out.
Like the Gateway of India.
Exactly. The Gateway of India, sort of the symbol of the British Raj era. Then there's Marine Drive, that beautiful curve along the coast.
The Queen's Necklace.
Right, because of the lights at night. And you absolutely have to mention Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus, the train station.
Oh, CSMT, it's stunning.
It really is. A UNESCO World Heritage Site. Amazing Victorian Gothic architecture.
And it's not just the grand buildings. There are deeply important religious sites, too.
Very true. Places like the Siddhivinayak Temple or the Haji Ali Dargah, they're not just landmarks, they're living, breathing spiritual centers. Thousands of people visit every single day. Shows the city's religious diversity.
But Mumbai is also a city of, well, stark contrasts. That came through in the research.
Yeah, that's a really crucial point. You have this intense coexistence of extreme wealth and poverty.
Right.
So you have Dharavi, which is known as one of Asia's largest slums, incredibly dense, full of life, lots of small-scale industry, actually. And then almost literally next door, you can see something like Antilia.
Mukesh Ambani's place.
Yeah, that incredibly lavish private skyscraper home, one of the richest men in the world. The visual contrast. It's just right there. It says a lot about the city's complexities.
And navigating this huge, complex city.
Yeah.
You mentioned the train station, but the local trains themselves are legendary.
Oh, the Mumbai local. It's an experience.
Yep.
The numbers are mind-boggling. Over 7.5 million people commute on it every day.
7.5 million. Wow.
It's known for being fast, incredibly crowded, chaotic, but somehow it works.
Organized chaos.
Kind of, yeah. And there's this strange sense of community that forms within those packed coaches. It's genuinely the city's lifeline. Nothing would move without it.
Incredible. And economically, it's clear Mumbai is just a powerhouse.
No question. It is India's financial capital. Full stop.
Home to the big institutions.
Yep. Headquarters for the Reserve Bank of India, the country's central bank, and the Bombay Stock Exchange, the BSE. Hugely important, one of the oldest in Asia.
And it's not just finance, right? It seems to be a hub for lots of things.
Oh yeah, very diverse. Huge media and entertainment sector, obviously, beyond just Bollywood. Finance, like we said, but also a booming startup scene now, advertising, fashion. It's got a finger in many pies.
That early history as a port really set the stage, didn't it?
Absolutely. Trade, then industry. It built a strong foundation for what it is today.
Okay, let's talk about actually living there. The climate sounds intense.
It is. It's a tropical climate. So think hot and humid for a lot of the year. And then you have the monsoon season, usually June to September.
And that means rain. Lots of rain.
Serious rain, which, as some of the articles highlighted, leads to pretty significant flooding quite often. It's a recurring challenge.
Disruptive, I imagine.
Hugely disruptive for infrastructure, for daily life.
But despite that, there's this sense of resilience that seems to define the city.
Absolutely. That's a word you hear a lot associated with Mumbai. Even with the monsoon flooding, the city just kind of picks itself up and keeps going.
Remarkable.
It really speaks to the spirit of the people there, determination.
In that spirit, that energy, it's also in the culture, right? There's sheer diversity.
Yeah, Mumbai is a classic melting pot. People from all over India, different religions, languages, cultures, all living together.
Contributing to the vibe.
Totally. And you see it, maybe taste it most vividly, in the street food scene.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Oh, amazing stuff. Vad Pav, that's like the iconic Mumbai burger. Pav Bhaji, Bella Puri, the Bombay sandwich. It's incredible and accessible to everyone.
Sounds delicious. And the festivals, I imagine they're huge events.
They are massive and celebrated with such energy. Ganesh Chaturthi is enormous, Eid, Navratri with all the dancing, Christmas. It feels like everyone gets involved regardless of their own background. It really shows that cultural fusion.
The city's also faced really tough times, hasn't it? Events that are now part of its collective memory.
Yeah, you have to acknowledge that too. The 26/11 terror attacks in 2008 were just horrific.
A terrible tragedy.
Absolutely. But the way the city responded, the unity and resilience people showed in the aftermath, that also became part of Mumbai's story, how it faced adversity.
And then there are these really unique Mumbai things, like the Dabawalas. That system is fascinating.
Isn't it? The Dabawalas are amazing. They deliver hundreds of thousands of home-cooked lunches every single day.
Using trains and bikes, right?
Mostly, yeah. It's this incredibly complex logistical operation done largely manually without fancy tech.
And they're famous for being super accurate.
Unbelievably accurate, like a 99.9% success rate or something crazy like that. Business schools actually study them. It's pure efficiency and organization.
Wow. And of course, we mentioned Bollywood, but other films and shows have tried to capture Mumbai too, right?
Definitely. Popular culture gives us different lenses. Think of Slumdog Millionaire.
Right.
Or series like Sacred Games, which showed a grittier side. Or Gully Boy, about the hip-hop scene. And they all paint different pictures, capturing bits of Mumbai's soul for the world.
So wrapping this up, we've gone from 7 islands to this global hub. History, finance, culture, Bollywood.
Yeah.
It's a city of incredible contrasts, this relentless energy, but also that resilience we talked about, the spirit of the people.
Exactly. And maybe the thing to think about, for you listening is, how does a city like this with such deep roots handle the speed of modern change?
Good question.
How does it balance that extreme wealth and the poverty that exists right alongside it? What's next for Mumbai? And maybe thinking about everything we've touched on from your sources, what part of Mumbai's story really stands out to you?